what is human potential, which UPSC did ask question on. So human potential is So guys, do you know what was Karl Marx's problem with capitalism? आखिर कार्ल मार्क्स को कैपिटलिस्ट मोड ऑफ प्रोडक्शन से एक्चुअली में क्या इश्यूज थे, क्यों उन्होंने इसको क्रिटिसाइज किया है? आंसर इज वेरी सिंपल, लेकिन उससे पहले समझ लेते हैं कि यूपीएससी ने इस टॉपिक पे क्या क्वेश्चन पूछा था। सी, यूपीएससी ने 2018 पे एक क्वेश्चन पूछा जो इसी क्वेश्चन को आंसर कर रहा है, दैट व्हाट वाज कार्ल मार्क्स मेजर इशू विद कैपिटलिज्म। सी, अकॉर्डिंग टू मार्क्स, हाउ आर ह्यूमन बीइंग्स alienated from their human potential? So the answer is capitalism is challenging human potential. So कार्ल मार्क्स का कहना है कि जो ह्यूमंस हैं उनका जो पोटेंशियल है वही हमको दूसरे लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म से डिफरेंट करता है। ठीक है, सो कार्ल मार्क्स is having this opinion that in the capitalist mode of production, where humans are working like a machine, in that process, humans are going to alter their thinking capabilities. And this is what Karl Marx has focused on. And Karl Marx has called human as species being. So in order to explain that how we are different, we need to understand this, okay? So, what is human potential, which UPSC did ask question on? So, human potential is our ability to think, right? So, we are species being. So, those qualities which are uniquely human, and that's what distinguish us. So, what is that unique characteristics? Humans have this power to have and imaginations. So we imagine, we plan before acting. It is not like that we are immediately working on our desires the way other living organisms are doing. For instance, whensoever we are feeling hungry or if we are having any biological urges, we just do not react on it. We plan how to achieve that. In that process, we are very different from others, okay? So, this is what Durkheim is explaining. Natural powers and needs are those shared with other animals, whereas species powers and needs are those that are uniquely human. Now, to understand how we are different, okay, what are the different points which human has? Again, Karl Marx has used this term human consciousness, right? Now, to support your answer, okay, to support your answer that what Karl Marx is talking about on human needs, on species being, on human consciousness, you need to bring some good reference. Now, in this lecture, I am bringing Ullmann reference. What Ullmann have analyzed the writings of the legend Karl Marx. You know, when these thinkers are writing and speculating about our social world, it is not that very easy to understand their ideas, right? So, you need to read multiple sources. Now, Ullmann have said that Marx believed the following mental capacities set humans apart from other animals, right? And what are they? See, while animals just do, people can set themselves off mentally from whatever they are doing. So this is unique characteristics of humans. I may right now speaking to you and talking to you, and you will also think that, okay, she's explaining things about Karl Marx to us. But maybe in my mind something else is happening. So we are that capable of, right? Another point which you have to understand, since they have distinct form of consciousness, humans are able to choose to act and not to act. Furthermore, they are capable of choosing what kind of action to undertake. So now, in order to say this, that I am a capitalist and I have to have surplus value, I need to have profit. I cannot simply say that I am going to exploit my workers. I am going to put them in a condition where they just have to work like a machine. Because I can take responsibility of my action, right? This is what Karl Marx is arguing, that whatsoever happening around us, it is just not nature had given us. Okay, so the social world is humanly constructed. It is me, it is us, it is our ancestor who have decided, like, this type of system has to work on, right? So this is one point which he is talking about, that we are capable of choosing what we have to do or what we do not have to do. So this is one point. The minds of human beings enable them to plan beforehand what their action is going to be. So the point here is we plan. Okay, so capitalist mode of production which we see today, even today, it is systematically planned. Then human beings possess both physical and mental flexibility. Human beings are capable of giving close attention what they are doing over long period of time, which we call as contemplation, right? We also have to bring ethical point here, right? Whensoever we are doing any action, whensoever we are speaking, we need to take few steps back and we need to contemplate. We need to have retrospections on it. Whatever we are doing, is it bringing peace? Is it bringing good to human society as a whole? If it is bringing, then we should move on with those actions. If it is not, then definitely we have to think to abandon it. Now, this is what Karl Marx is saying according to Allman. The nature of human mind leads people to be highly social. Okay, so whatsoever action is antisocial, we have to avoid. Now, in this way, what Karl Marx is saying, it's simple, that humans have the power of imagination. So, I would conclude my lecture on this, that the problem of Karl Marx with capitalist mode of production is that in this process, the system we have made or we have created, we have designed in such a way which is killing humans' potential, which is killing our power to think, to have critical thinking, to have imagination. Because when you are just working like a machine, then you need to know this, that you will not be able to think whatsoever having, whatsoever having around us and whatsoever we are doing in our life. So in order to make a progressive society, we have to take full responsibility of our action. And that is what Karl Marx is arguing, that in capitalist mode of production, human potential is challenged. Thank you.